The utilization of nuclear energy and radioisotopes serves important national economic and social objectives. Therefore, all related tasks such as radioactive waste management must be regulated by law. In 1996, this realization resulted in the creation of the Atomic Law of Hungary, which declared the establishment of our company, as well as all of our tasks and responsibilities. Besides design, installation and storage activities, the Public Limited Company for Radioactive Waste Management, also known as PURAM, performs tasks related to the decommissioning of nuclear facilities and to the closing of the nuclear fuel cycle. These activities are funded by the Central Nuclear Financial Fund from the contribution of companies generating the radioactive waste. The fund guarantees stable financial support to ensure work of the highest quality. The company fulfills its roles by operating 3 storage facilities and conducting a research program. Besides operational and investment tasks, we focus on providing continuous and objective information to the public as the trust of the citizens ensures a calm working environment for our professionals. Our pioneer facility was the radioactive waste treatment and disposal facility for waste of institutional origin. This facility stores low and intermediate level radioactive waste generated by medical, industrial, agricultural, educational, and research fields. The depleted radioactive sources received here are dismantled in hot chambers, which provide appropriate shielding, then placed in steel containers and disposed in storage wells. Equipment or tools contaminated with radioactive isotopes are selected, placed in steel drums, then, after compacting, stored in subsurface reinforced concrete pits. The Paks nuclear power plant also produces nuclear waste while providing electricity for the growing energy needs. In addition, spent nuclear fuel requires special management. Spent fuel assemblies, when removed from the reactor, are placed in the spent fuel pool for 3 to 5 years. After this cooling period, they are transported in a special container to the spent fuel interim storage facility, located just a few hundred meters from the nuclear power plant. The designed lifetime of this storage facility is 50 years. Thus, this is not the final resting place for the spent fuel assemblies. Once the fuel assemblies arrive at the surface storage facility, a fuel handling machine is used to place the assemblies into steel storage tubes shielded by reinforced concrete walls. Here, the assemblies still require cooling, which is provided by airflow generated by the chimney effect. The final disposal of spent fuel and high-level, long-lived waste is a high-priority task, for which deep geological disposal facilities are the best solution according to international consensus. Such a facility can only be built several hundred meters deep in a suitable rock formation. Justification of the facility must consider all aspects to guarantee safe long-term operation. Our company is currently conducting research in the West Mechek region to determine the general characteristics and layout of the Boda claystone formation, as well as collecting geological data and information necessary for safety assessment. The results have so far been favorable. However, research must continue for decades to substantiate the claim that the investigated area is suitable for housing such a facility. Meanwhile, the National Radioactive Waste Repository, operating in Bátorpáti, has been providing final disposal for the low and intermediate level radioactive waste generated at the Paks nuclear power plant. According to the original concept, sealed drums containing the waste were transported from the power plant to Bátorpáti, where 9 such drums were placed in each ferro-concrete container. The space between the drums was filled with cement mixture. The waste packages were then transported to the first chamber in the underground disposal area at approximately 200–250 meters below the surface at the end of a 1.7 kilometer long inclined tunnel. The second chamber is going to receive compact waste packages prepared in advance at the site of the nuclear power plant. According to this new technology, 4 drums will be placed into each steel container, and the space around the drums will be filled with a special cement mixture containing liquid radioactive waste. These packages will be transported to the second chamber, which is basically a reinforced concrete basin, filling it up gradually. This basin will receive a reinforced concrete slab cover, and some drums will also be placed on top of this casket to utilize all available space. Purem maintains strict adherence to the regulations with the new technology while significantly improving space utilization. With this new technology, 6 chambers will suffice to dispose all the low and intermediate level radioactive waste generated during the operation and decommissioning of the nuclear power plant. For a calm, professional environment, public support is paramount, which is gained by providing clear and concise information on our activities. To ensure that people feel safe and believe their environment to be safe, an appropriately designed and implemented security, radiation protection, and environmental monitoring system is in operation, its results evaluated and published regularly. Purem's armed security forces represent the company in national and international competitions with excellent results. Based on our environmental monitoring activities, it can be declared that this work has no adverse effect on exposed humans, fauna, or flora. The safety of our future, the responsibility of the present.